on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on second down, Tubbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down. Tubbs. It's caught by Bryant. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to throw. Tubbs. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Roberts, operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Whitaker. Well, they hit him in the backfield. That he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
2nd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tubbs, throw left side, complete to Moss. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready. 552. Good track.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tubbs. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Gregory. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Here's Roberts, throwing on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Gregory. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Whitaker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Roberts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. I got you. Deep grip, deep grip.
Off play action. Tubbs. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tubbs throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tubbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Roberts. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Roberts now to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now Roberts on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roth. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Roberts on 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The give to Whitaker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. To throw is Roberts from the gun on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here's Roberts looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Roberts, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Tubbs. That's complete to Whitaker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Tubbs finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st down, Whitaker. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Roberts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gregory. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Throwing to start the drive. Tubbs. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's got his man on the crossing route. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. Roberts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Roberts in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Tubbs, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready, break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Roberts now throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
We got this.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to throw. Tubbs. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. On 3rd down, Tubbs. Bryant has it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now Roberts, off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Tubbs over the middle, complete. It's Whitaker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Ready up. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Right there. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Whitaker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Tubbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 4. Check 4.
On 1st down, Whitaker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. On 1st and 10, Tubbs, and his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Tubbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Off the play fake, Tubbs. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And it's a fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Tubbs. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw over the middle taken in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Roberts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Roberts throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Roberts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Tubbs. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. Moss, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. First down,
Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Tubbs. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down. Tubbs, complete to Bryant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
70, Indy. You got it. You got it.
To throw on 2nd down. Tubbs, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get